On page number 71, figure 6.4 shows processes of manufacture of steel. First process is transport of raw materials from field from mining area to plant, which is in the form of iron ore. After that, second process is blast furnace. In this process, iron ore is melted, limestone is fluxing, iron materials which is added, slag is removed, coke is burned to heat the ore. Third process is converting iron ore into pig iron. In this process, molten materials poured into mold called pig. Next process is steel making. Pig iron is further purified by melting and oxidizing the impurities. Manganese, nickel, chromium are added. After that, the next process is shaping metal. In this process, rolling, pressing, casting and forging. In this process, some shapes are given to steel. Most of the public sector undertakings market their steel through Steel Authority of India Limited (SAIL), which comes under public sector. In 1950s, China and India produced almost the same quantity of steel. Today, China is the largest producer of steel. China is also the world's largest consumer of steel. Along with the producer, China is consumer also. In our India, Chota Nagpur Plateau region has the maximum concentration of iron and steel industry. You can see in your book on page number 72, map shows iron and steel plants. So you can see most of these plants are located in the Chota Nagpur Plateau region. It is largely because of the relatively advantages that this region has for the development of this industry. Advantages like low cost of iron ore, high grade raw materials in proximity, cheap labor and vast growth potential in home market. So these are the advantages. Chota Nagpur Plateau has most of the iron and steel industries. Though India is also important iron and steel producing country in the world, yet we are not able to perform to fulfill potential largely due to high cost and limited availability of coking coal, lower productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy and poor infrastructure. So these are some of the disadvantages, these are some of the problems which we are facing. We also import good quality steel from other countries. However, the overall production of steel is sufficient to meet our domestic demand. Liberalization, it means removal of restriction, and foreign direct investment, it means the foreign companies who are investing their money have given a boost to industry. It means due to removal of restriction and due to the investment of the foreign in industries, which has given a boost. Boost means increase to the industry. With the efforts of private entrepreneur, there is a need to allocate resources for research and development to produce steel more competitively.